This is the first practice quiz for quiz 4 in the first try. So in the first two problems, you are simplifying these square roots. So you probably should show the simplification step. So 25 is the largest perfect square that will go into that. So 5 times the square root of 2i. And then this one does not reduce, meaning that there is no largest perfect square that will go into 17. So 3 and 4, add like terms. So 4 minus 13, that's negative 9. Move this up. And then negative 8 plus 23 is 15i. Pretty easy work on the first page here. That's why it's tier 1. 6 minus 18, negative 12, and then 17i minus 9i is minus negative 9i, makes 17i plus 9i, which is 26i. Don't forget to distribute the negative there. Okay, simple enough. Now we're reducing these square root expressions. So this is 2 times the square root of 3. And then we want to look for the largest number that will divide into all 3 of those, which is obviously a 2. So negative 1 plus and minus the square root of 3 over 6. Again, that's when we find the x-intercepts by hand, when we do the whole process, this is the end. And this is why we need to practice this and get this very good. Or else the next quiz's worth of work will be very long if we don't get this skill down. So square root of 20 is 2 times the square root of 5, the square root of 4 times the square root of 5, and now we reduce. So this will be negative 2 plus and minus the square root of 5 all over 3. Okay, multiply, remembering that I squared is negative 1. So we have, this will be 12i minus 48 I squared. So it's like saying x times x is x squared. I times I is I squared. I squared is negative 1, so that makes that 12i plus 48. Or I'll write it this way, 48 plus 12i. That's just the way that people write complex numbers. We put the I term second. Okay, FOIL product on this one. So we have negative 21 plus 63i plus 15i minus 45i squared. So you have to see all of these products. So hopefully you remember, or you did your online work last year, where the FOIL product was important. Okay, so this is plus 45 out here. So 45 minus 21, and combine these two are alike, and these two are alike. So that makes 24 plus 78i. And there's my advertisement again. Okay, tier 3 on this first problem. We are showing, so this is where we needed to know all of this, that each of these is a solution to the following. So 2i squared plus 4 equals 0. We have to get 0 equals 0. You have to show me this work. Can't make stuff up on your work. So you have to get to 0 equals 0. Same thing over here. The negative 3 plus I is going to go in. Plus 10. So we got to come up with a 0 equals 0. So I need to see all of these steps done out correctly. So we have the FOIL product here. Minus 3i is minus 6i. So I've got to see this expansion done out. I need to see every single term correct here. And of course, the I squared is negative 1, so you have 9 minus 1, 8 minus 18, negative 10 plus 10 is 0. And then you have negative 6 plus 6 is 0. So I have to see those, that whole expansion done. All right, so this is this guy here, 40 divided by 4. That's a remainder of 0. So this is going to be a 1. And then 15 over 4, that remainder will be, I just want to make sure here, 0.75, remainder 3 is what I thought. And then negative I is that reduction. So use the page, you can use that on the quiz to do your simplifying. And then spiral problems. So spiral problems are always from the 4. Let me get my focus in here. So we want to look up the answers we got on these. Or just, okay, we need to look up the zeros here, which are 3 halves. And I'm not going to do that because I'm going along in this video, and negative 2. So your Polysimul 2 or the online zero finder. So 2x minus 3 and x plus 2. And this one is negative 2 and 3. So x plus 2, x minus 3, and then 4. Now, why 4? Because x times x is not 4x squared. 4 is a common factor. So those are the solutions for the first practice for quiz 4.